All right, my name's Todd from Go2 Cards, and today we are talking about the new set that is coming out, Rage of the Abyss. And the question that we are asking today is, should you buy this set or should you pass and just buy the singles? Before I jump into that, I do have the results of the giveaway winner, and my apologies to you on this being so late. I've had some technical issues that I'm trying to sort out. I think I got a lot of them sorted out. It's gonna enable us to live stream better. It's gonna enable us to do some collabs in the future. It's going to enable us to get our music back consistently. So I'm working on some things, but it has created some problems as well. So I'm trying to get that sorted out. But I do have the results of the giveaway. Let me bring that up for you. The winners of the giveaway, Opper G, you got the Typhoon. Congratulations, my man. And Argudo 0791, you got the F-Zero. By the way, that F-Zero, that's like $1. Should be buying that. It will not take much for that card to become a meta relevant card. You should be looking at F-Zero. I'm just going to throw that out there just at the beginning of this video. It's super, super cheap. I went in and already bought like 30 of them. You should do the same. But congratulations to both of you. Get in touch with me. Send me your physical address at the email address go2cards, the number 10 at gmail.com, and I will shoot these out to you. All right, so most sets, I tell you that you should buy the singles and pass on the sealed, but that doesn't mean every set is like that. You can go back and you can, and I know that there are people that say never buy sealed, always buy singles, and you know, it's dangerous when you say never. There are times when sealed has been worth it. Most recently, Age of Overlord. You can go back to Darkwing Blast. That had value in supers, ultras, and secrets. It was worth buying. You can go back to Rarity Collection 1 was worth buying. Magnificent Mavens was worth buying. There have been sets that have value and are worth buying. The question is Rage of the Abyss one of those sets? I'm just going to tell you right at the beginning here, I think it is. I think this is a set that you are going to want to buy sealed rather than the singles. Partly because of the price of the singles, but partly because there are so many good singles in here that it's worth just buying the sealed. So I made a little slideshow. I'm going to take you over, walk you through that slideshow, and just show you what I'm talking about with Rage of the Abyss. This is a very good set, and if you follow Konami's history, that fourth set of the year, Darkwing Blast 2 years ago, Age of Overlord last year, and now Rage of the Abyss, that fourth set usually is pretty good. So let's take a look at it. Let me bring this up and get you over there so you can see exactly what it is that I am talking about. So, all right. So you start off right. This is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the Azamina cards because this engine is very, very good. And a lot of people are going to want access to this engine, and it is also going to be very, very expensive. You guessed it. So this is a Dark Illusion based engine, can be played with a variety of decks and cards. This is the chase engine in this set. You're looking at about $220 for the engine, and that's just the Azamina cards. So this engine's going to be pricey. This engine is going to be very good. You're going to want, a lot of people are going to want this engine, and this is just a piece of Rage of the Abyss. This is just one piece. So that right off the bat is creating tremendous value in here. Moving on from there, another of the new archetypes in here is the Primite archetype. This is kind of interesting. I think it's cool. It works with normal monsters. You can get the whole engine, which is relatively small. I think it's about 15, 20 cards, but you can get the whole engine for about $55. Again, works with normal monsters, but it can set up a negate that like negates the whole board. It's pretty cool. Interesting concept. So this is in here as well. This will have people wanting to try it out just because it's such an interesting idea. We haven't had many things that work with normal monsters. So to have something that does something unique, that is going to draw a certain segment of the community right there. So I do think that this adds some decent value. It's not Azamina, obviously. But could it be fun? Are there going to be some people who want to try it out and have some fun with it? Catch some people off guard? Certainly, there are. So that's in here. And then your third and last new kind of engine in here is this Metamorph crazy wild engine. I love it. I think it's pretty cool. I think this is underrated. The fact that you can come in here and grab the whole thing for $25 is absolutely insane. We have it on eBay for the same price, $25. I think it's a steal. I think that this engine is actually going to go up. And I look at it kind of like the Millennium cards when everybody was chasing Whitewoods and Fiendsmith, and those Millennium cards were just sitting there. And then they started to go up because people realized, hey, these are pretty good. And I think you're going to find the same thing with this little engine here. Flying under the radar can be used to set up some nice negates. And there will be people who just want the Red Eyes art or just like the idea that it's playing off of the old school Metamorph card. All that's pretty cool. And I do think that this has potential to be one of the surprises in this set. And one of the things that you might want to go in on pre-sales early. We're going to do that video next, but keep an eye on this. I think it's pretty cool. So moving on from there, those are the three new decks or engines in this set. But now you get into support for existing archetypes. And the support for existing archetypes is really good in this set in that they are beloved archetypes. They are archetypes that people are going to want to play, that people have waited for support, that people are excited about. And that will build value in here. You don't get anything that's more desired after or longed for than Mermail, Atlantean. The people have been clamoring for this forever, and now you're getting it in this set that also has Azamina as well as those two other engines that I talked about. And what I'm going to talk about later is just going to blow this set out of the water. But Mermail, Atlantean, I don't know how good it's going to be. I've heard that it's actually pretty good, but it is a beloved archetype playing around with that tri-archetype fish, aqua, sea serpents. There's going to be a lot of people that are looking for these cards, so this definitely adds value into the set. Moving from there, Six Samurai. I mean, come on. How many Six Samurai players are there out there? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of people who love this deck and are going to be super excited about the support. Now, the support is low rarity and it's going to be super cheap. You can get the whole core for 12 bucks. But trust me, there will be people who want this and want to play it. Do not underestimate the Six Samurai community out there. This is going to move in this set. Also, Battle Wasp. This is probably the least desirable of the archetypes that are the previous archetypes that are getting support, but people do like Battle Wasp. And for this being the third in this set, that's pretty good. I think in most normal sets, this would have been like the headliner of archetypes getting support, or second. But it coming in third, pretty good. There are people who want this. You can just repeat everything I said about Six Samurai and tone it down just a little bit. So Battle Wasp definitely going to add value into the set, or a desirability into the set for certain people. Look, the shark cards, I am all about the shark cards because I play sharks. I love sharks. My son plays sharks. He loves them. Look, they got some really decent support in here and a lot of it. I think there's like 30, not 30 cards. I think the deck core is 30 cards. So about 10 cards, 10 new cards of support for sharks. Pretty good. And there will definitely be shark players looking to try out these new cards. So the shark support, you can pick it all up for like 20 bucks, super cheap, but that's definitely going to be something of interest in here. This is where you start getting into the set having value. So I've walked through all this and you're like, yeah, everything you said does not give this enough value for me to buy the sealed, except for the Azamina. Just give me a minute. I'm getting there. I'm just getting warmed up. Trust me, I'm just getting warmed up. The Mimigal cards. Look, the TCG exclusive archetype from the last set, Mimigal, was pretty good. And it was a cool concept. And because it's a cool concept and it's good, people liked it, spiked up in price. Guess what? Wave 2 support, pretty good. And that is going to make Mimigal a desired product in Rage of the Abyss, and that is going to add value. Your Mimigal deck core is not the $25 it was on the first set. It's now $80. And so you can go in, you can try and pull some of the Mimigal cards. This deck now has value, and I don't know how meta it's going to be, but there's going to be people trying this out. There's going to be people wanting to play it. It is pretty cool, and I think it might be decent. And it's going to get even more support from here. But this second wave of support is good. And the first drop of the deck was also good. So putting those two together, this does add value into this set. Do not overlook the Mimigal cards. It definitely adds value into this set. But it's not the prime mover of the set either. It is the singles. The singles are the prime mover. But when you have Mimigal, Azamina, and these singles, this is a set you want. Almost all the secret rares in this set have value and decent value. Starting out right here with Heart of the Blue Eyes, coming in around $15, $20. I would not be surprised if this card goes up. No, this is not really a Blue Eyes card. It's more a Millennium card. It works with that Millennium core. It's going to search you the Ankh. It's pretty good. And the artwork is amazing. So you're going to have Blue Eyes players, collectors wanting this card, not necessarily to play it, but just to have it. And then you're going to have the Millennium people who are also going to want this. I wouldn't be surprised if this card did start going up. This is going to be a card people want. Coming in $15, $20. So pretty good card, awesome art. Moving on from there, you finally got Yugioh, the Fire King card that everybody has been wanting. This is going to help Fire Kings tremendously. This card is going to be expensive because this card does a lot for that deck. So we're finally getting it. It's long awaited. Coming in around $30. You can see these secret rares will have value. They will. So even if you don't get the chase cards, you're still going to get stuff of value. And you got a chance of getting the chase card. So Yugioh, pretty good card that is going to add a decent amount of value in here. And you also have the waifu tax attached to that, which is going to drive it up always. All right, moving on from there. This is one of the chase cards, Dominus Impulse. This is the sequel to Dominus Purge, and it's better. Why is it better? It's better because Purge prevents you from using dark, water, and fire. And right now, dark, water, and fire are the archetypes that are seeing the most play or have seen the most play. So this is light, earth, and wind. It's going to prevent you from using light, earth, and wind. Those are archetypes or types that are less desirable, and as a result, this card is more playable than Purge, and Tenpai is absolutely going to abuse this card. Card coming in around $60. It might drop to $50. But this is going to be a pretty expensive card. Be aware, Dominus Impurge is, or I just combined them, Impulse and Purge. Dominus Impulse is going to be a chase card. Do not sleep on this card. You're going to want to get it. It's $60. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if you pull it, it makes it a lot easier. All right, moving on from there, you got Lacrima. This is the Fiendsmith edition that is going to help out the deck. Now, there's a couple of things. This card's relatively cheap, $20. I think that it's cheap, $20, because it's a one-of, I'm pretty sure. But it does have value because it's Fiendsmith. It does have value because it also is a waifu that is going to keep that price up there. But anybody playing the Fiendsmith engine is going to at least want one of these. And it is a nice addition to this set that already has tons of value in it. So this card, as well as the secret rare, coming in around $20. It's one of the cheaper ones. And that says a lot about this set. You're looking at a $20 secret that is one of the cheaper cards in here. One of the less desirable. So in a lot of sets, this would be one of the main chase cards, but it's not. Obviously, this is the card. This is the card that everybody wants, that everybody needs. This is the card that breaks this set. And this is the card that is changing Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe for the foreseeable future. So you're going to need this card. It's coming in at $150. That is a hard pill to swallow, but it's not as hard if you're pulling it. This is why I tell you to buy the set. Look, you got the Azamina cards. You got the Dominus Impulse. You got the new Molcharmi card. You got Eukalonics. You got the Blue Eyes, the Heart of Blue Eyes. You've got a ton of value in here. So if you go in and you buy the sealed, and you don't pull this, you're still getting value that you'll be able to flip to maybe get one of these, buy another box, and go in and try and get another one. I think this set is worth buying sealed. I don't say that a lot. I know people are going to come at me by telling people to buy the sealed is ridiculous. Yeah, you know, go back and look at Age of Overlord and tell me how ridiculous that was. Or a set like Maven's. Or Rarity Collection 1. There are times when buying the sealed is worth it. This set just might be one of them. It's something to at least consider. If you're somebody that always buys the singles, buying the sealed on this particular set might be worth thinking about. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We break down every set of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm out of here. I spent enough time with y'all. I'm done. I'm out of here. Game over. It is time to wrap up this video. I'll catch you on the next one.